Hate it or love it, the Royal Rumble was a thing. We did it. We got our main eventers headed to WrestleMania. We already got one matchup set, so we got a lot to talk about. We got a special guest for you this week. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It's a Spandex Stand-Ups. It was time once again to ask our good friend Corey Perry to join us. Corey,
hello, boys. This is the first time I've been here with both of you guys.
Right,
I think
let's
so.
get in
I've
here.
always been like the first time with you, at least. Yeah.
Let's get in here.
Yeah.
And always joined by my great co-host Evan. Evan, how you doing?
I got the hiccups because of this LaCroix.
We will take a sponsorship if you would.
How do you say it? LaCroix?
Like, I mean,
We're not sponsored by them, but I wish I was.
mean, we'd
man.
take one.
If I could
We'd take a
get,
sponsor.
I would drink 10 of these a day.
oh yeah.
Would you? I just can't. I don't. They're
all
not
day.
enough flavor.
Oh, for me, we were just talking about this in the car that like it's literally like a soda.
Yeah.
I can't do it, man.
It's like I'm so blessed to have found them because I love soda.
Yeah, I'm just
And
glad
it'll kill me how much I love it.
I'm just glad I have some kind of healthy conscience. I know, but if I would drink a Mountain Dew a day if I wasn't worried about.
I'd probably drink
not having-
I'd drink about 3 or 4 of these a day if I could.
That's smart. I'm glad you're good with it. I just can't. I can't take it.
No,
I
that's
don't like
that's so good of you not to to think that a Mountain Dew a day. I just want you. I'm proud of you for not doing that. Man.
I have like 2 a year.
Yeah, man. I have a thing with paydays, like the candy bar.
Yeah,
If I'm sitting at home and bored, I'm like,
There better not be some paydays in the pantry because they're about to get annihilated.
The good thing is my favorite candy bar. You can't find it anywhere. Like if you find it, it's a rare. Like 100-gram bar.
Okay.
Like you don't. They're not just in every gas station.
I remember those.
So you gotta. So luckily, or else I'd grab. Like when I do see them, I grab like 4 of them because I know I'm not gonna see them.
I used to love gummy bears, but now I'm going for these Nerds clusters.
Oh, those are crack.
People are hyped about
Those things.
I had some THC nerd clusters. Great.
A friend of mine was
so
pre-diabetic because for a time period she ate so many of those nerd clusters. Like skinny woman. Next thing you know, she's like, I went to the doctor. I was like, I was pre-diabetic. I was like, girl, you killing those things.
My mom had to get off of hot tamales. He'd always have a pack of hot tamales eating those.
I've had a couple of benders on these Nerds clusters recently. Like just where I've been
You need to check your blood sugar.
Yeah, man.
Let's get into some news up top. The Royal Rumble attendance low. Is it allegations or legit? I bet they already said they're not using those LED lights ever again because it made the stadium look terrible.
That's what they get. That's what they get. That's what you get for I have no qualms with the Saudi Arabian government or people. You know what you did, but you're in a market that people didn't really. It was more something to do and not something they wanted to go see. You know what I'm saying? You're moving it internationally into an area that is crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
You're gonna, you're gonna not get the marks over there. You're not, and the show. So you book the show differently based off of that, and it looks, sure it's grandiose, man. Shout out to Open Film getting pyro on his debut and stuff, but like, it can add to the spectacle of it. But like, if it's not like filled with frothing at the mouth, diehard wrestling fans, like those stadium shows usually are.
Like the international shows we've come to expect from the international shows.
You put that in a French soccer stadium, that hits way different.
The French people are like, we should have had the we should have had it.
Yeah, I mean, as a shareholder, let me just remind y'all that Saudi Arabia paid WWE $150 million for this show, and they're reportedly paying $250 million for WrestleMania next year, which
on top of what they're probably paying Stone Cold, The Rock, and all these other people to come.
I mean, to put that into perspective, I mean, they don't need to sell a single ticket, really.
Right.
If they and they've already made more money.
Well, good, because
I don't know if they'll sell as much in merchandise and things like that, because when it's stateside, those superstores do insanely well.
I hear you're for the bottom line, man. I get it.
Nah, but I do agree with you, Corey. I mean, you got to keep these big events. Like, if anything, Survivor Series or SummerSlam,
not the first one over
or
there.
SummerSlam.
You took my precious Royal Rumble over there.
Is something to take over there, but to take the two. I think to take the two events where the audience buy-in is needed the most, and you take it to a place where you don't really have that buy-in from the crowd as much.
I'm very concerned about
I think if you were going to take the big four there, I would have taken the other two there.
Yes. Survivor, I mean, you got to worry about Mania and the crowd tanking that.
Yeah. We'll see.
Or they just got to make sure that it's full.
Yeah.
It needs to feel like a WrestleMania. You don't need a bunch of lethargic fans. Which
they just got given tickets because who they are.
When you looked at the response when Roman won, it seemed like the crowd was rather engaged. But again, you just couldn't tell. The presentation was everything about the stadium kind of looked cool except for like how the crowd was utilized.
Right. Dean Malenko's daughter debuts.
Oh yeah, I saw
Marie Malenko debuts at Pro Wrestling Noah. She was in a 6-woman tag. Dean, of course, is on AEW's production team now. But as far as like looking the part, she nailed it.
Right on, good for her.
Yeah, I mean the daughter of the man of 1,000 homes.
Oh yeah. I laid eyes on Dean Malenko this year when I went to Texas for All In. Yeah, him and Jerry Lynn walked past me and my buddies.
Oh yeah,
we quietly dropped a small deuce.
Dean Malenko was my favorite cruiserweight back in the day.
Yeah, it was like. So,
he was no nonsense. He was no flair. He just came to the ring.
Just he'll twist his wrists and then he always had cool trunks. He always had cool trunks too with the ice.
Man.
The ice man. He was real.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Piper Niven gives us an injury update, and it's not good news. I don't think she's going to be back anytime soon. She says some days she can't even stand up, but for a couple of minutes. She's got massive neck, spinal cord problems now.
Dang.
She said there was a couple of days where standing up for more than 2 minutes was just gut-wrenchingly painful. But then she says she has good days where she's able to get up and do stuff. So, so I don't know if we will see her in
get well
wrestling.
soon, Piper. That's
Ava out as NXT general manager. Loved her parting message, but word is she just didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, well,
which I respect.
Sometimes nepotism just runs out. So
I doesn't have the passion for it.
Doesn't have it. It's okay. For what she was and what she was able to do for NXT television, she was fine.
I thought she was great.
I thought she was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, as a character, she's terrible.
God,
I didn't mind.
She couldn't act.
Yeah. Which kind of added to it for
her
me.
believability.
I don't want great actors in pro wrestling. Come on.
I mean, she really. All that to say,
you know who'd be great to take her place? Dean Malenko.
All that to say, I'm sure she's interviewing at $7 production right now.
She'll be fine. Jericho joins the cast of Apple TV's Margot's Got Money Troubles. Former pro wrestler turned OnlyFans model is the premise of the show. But Jericho, I guess, is from her pro wrestling days. Because the picture I saw of him, you'd never believe it, was in a wrestling.
We love Chris Jericho.
Yeah, he showed up on Apple TV before he showed up on WWE.
I'd like to see him in a real acting role.
Shout out to the Learning Tree. Shout out to Learning Tree. Thank you, Chris, for what you did for AEW. Thank you very much.
Are they still doing it? What AEW?
No. Him and
I know they're not doing the Learning Tree, but the two other guys still.
They're still together. Okay. The Bad Apple, the Bounty Hunter, Brian Keith, and Big Bill still.
Okay, still teaming.
Still teaming together. They're having a little tiff right now with Eddie Kingston and the Rascals, who just debuted for AEW.
I love the Rascals, man. They're going to bring me back to watching AEW.
Oh, yeah. They're super fun.
I love Swerve. So, I mean, let's go ahead and talk about it, man. We've already leaned that direct. We love when you're on with us having our AEW updates.
Yeah, somebody has to speak up for the sickos.
Right, and we appreciate it.
I speak for the sickos stand-ups, okay? Yeah, man.
So, what's the main storylines going through AEW?
Right now is who's next from MJF? That's the main story. Who
are the candidates?
Yeah, right now, it's Kenny Omega, who's who's made a push to become AEW champion again.
Okay.
Have they done that match in AEW?
Yes, when Max's first reign.
Yes.
Like a week before Kenny went out with the diverticulitis.
Oof.
Actually. Hangman is in the
wing.
wing.
The trios.
Yeah.
Speedball.
Jet Set Rodeo. Or a horsecock if you're Mike Speedball, like you know. I'm not shouting Speed.
I love that I did see that B where he's like, our team name should be
horse. It was great. Right now, and Andrade, who just pinned Swerve on Wednesday.
Shout out to the settlement.
Yeah.
It's got to be Andrade.
Yeah, so I want to see that match.
Yes.
See, Max does well against luchadors. I've seen with Mystico and Bandito recently. I can only imagine a match with Andrade. El Idolo will be off the charts.
He hasn't been world champion, has he?
Yeah, no. I think the closest thing was NXT champion.
Him and Selena were great.
Oh yeah, they were great.
That feud with Selena's booth.
Oh yeah,
in NXT.
That was fun.
Top notch, dude. And then you got I saw the Psycho Killer debut.
Oh, Tommaso Ciampa debuted this week and beat Mark Briscoe for the TNT Championship on his very first match.
Look at AEW already giving him his flowers.
Right, which was when he debuted and challenged Briscoe right away. I was nervous.
Yeah,
because these things are or you want to introduce Tommaso with the proper amount of respect and grandeur and credit to who he is as a talent, So, I think the right decision was made. The TNT Championship is a title that can be flip-flop, right? You don't need long reigns,
as secondary title should.
Yeah,
It's a test to see if they can have those long reigns.
Yeah. So, let them fight over it. You know what I mean? That gets a little more parity going around.
Just some matchups that Tommaso can have with that title.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be super fun. It's gonna be fun. Tommaso Ciampa versus Kyle Fletcher.
I'm getting back into it. I always make it a point to watch the end of like Dynamite or the end of Collision.
Oh, yeah.
Like it just reminds me of the WCW days. Where like gotta catch the end. That's big story. And is Samoa Joe hurt right now?
Samoa Joe, they say had a non-contact injury and will be out for the foreseeable future.
That ACL.
I don't know. Word is Twisted Metal season 3.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So shout out to Sweet Tooth.
He looks great as Sweet Tooth. I love that he's not the voice.
Right, that's great too. They say he does the lines, right? And Nick just records over it, which is like I really want to see a blooper reel.
You got. I want to see what he's got in his headphones. That would be hilarious. So who's the? So they got the trio. Who's the tag champs right now?
Tag champs right now is FTR. For the men and the Babes of Wrath for the women.
I do love the Babes of Wrath.
They were pretty fun. Ladies are getting into it nowadays too. So
AEW's got a good ladies division.
Yeah, so
I love watching Willow
and
Megan Boehner.
The Megan brother.
Yeah, man.
One thing I'm really excited about, I'm seeing that Anna Windsor and Jamie Hayter are starting to pair up, and I'm seeing these two British bras knock some heads off. I can't wait to
British
see that.
strong style.
Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be super fun.
No knee pads.
Don Callis is taking over the world.
How many people are in the Don Callis family right now?
I'm kind of like 15, I think.
Okay,
if I really said,
but they also have some infighting every now and then too, right?
Yeah. So it's turned into like a mafia type situation where like
they're breaking off into the families.
Yeah. So like the way they telling this Takeshita story with Fletcher and Okada, and then how also they're low key feuding with the Death Riders.
They're kind of doing the Vision storyline a little bit better.
Yeah,
I will give them that.
Don Callis has been great. Even though fuck Don Callis.
I'm always taking Paul Heyman over
every chance you see. I mean, yes, but it's not.
The Callis family is a great storyline.
Don Callis' work in late stage ECW when he was Cyrus Survivors working for the network, and so he's.
I loved him in mid-90s WWE, man, when he had the Truth.
The Truth Commission? Yeah.
He just ruffled feathers. Ruffled feathers backstage.
Got him. She tried to put himself over too much. That's the word it was. Don't ever, don't put yourself over too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. The AEW's doing all right. I feel, we're building towards. They got Grand Slam Australia coming up here in a couple weeks. Personally, me and my friends are planning on going to Double or Nothing.
Ooh. Is that like SummerSlam?
Yeah, I feel like it's like SummerSlam for them, right? It's I really want to see Anarchy in the arena.
Yeah,
I want to see that match. They always do that every year it's
okay. It's a tradition. It's like their Hell in a Cell.
It's like it's my new bucket list. It's on the wrestling bucket list, you know. So if it's in Vegas, I'll be double too, so I can. We'll see.
Win a lot of money.
Or you know, or go somewhere in the desert.
Trying to speak that into existence for you.
Right? Yes, abundance. All of.
Well, good man. That's good. AEW is. I mean, you got to have all the wrestling companies thriving for wrestling to be healthy.
Oh, yeah, I mean? So maybe TNA. Just
because I lose it a little bit, you know, I pick it back up.
Have you guys
been watching TNA? It's on the AMC. So
I'm going to TNA
because I watch.
Yeah, it's coming to the Pinnacle next weekend.
That's gonna be cool.
It's just tough because I watch NXT, WWE, and TNA, and try to stay married. You know, so
it's hard.
When's the divorce coming?
Right. When I pick up AEW again, you know. Nah, she's a champ. She watched the Rumble with me. She was on last week. She did our go home show with me. She was very insightful. You know, she was nice. So let's go ahead and recap the Rumble. The match of the night for me was the Women's Rumble. The Women's Rumble really had some great performances. Started off a little clunky, but the performances brought it around. We had a great little Spider-Man moment with Io, Asuka, and Julia.
Okay.
That was fantastic. Brie Mode returned.
I did hear that.
Lash eliminated everybody. She looked really great. The NXT girl shined. Teams turned. You know, Kyrie accidentally eliminated Asuka.
Ooh.
Liv threw Raquel out on purpose.
Ooh, and laughed at it.
And then the final three, man, everyone on the internet is clamoring for this to be a triple threat at some point because of how well they work together. The final segment really just sealed the deal for me with Tiffy Time, Sol Ruka, and Liv, with Liv ultimately getting the win. To me, it was one of the better women's rumbles I've seen.
Right on.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you people. I didn't watch it.
That's fair.
Didn't watch it. I did. I like to watch the finish. I did.
Liv Morgan won.
Liv Morgan, the right person won.
Yes.
Of anyone, she's done really well, and she's slick. One of the best women's rumblers of all time. I know she's been runner up like 2 out of the last 4 years, so she's due, and her ascension continues. I think right now, currently, she's WWE's most popular woman on the roster. I think.
Stephanie Vaquer could give her a run for it, but that's just because we want that matchup.
And they'll give it to us. So.
Yeah, that looks like where we're headed with Raquel being in the middle of that too. You know, so I enjoy that.
Finally, Judgment Day looking like maybe on the outs. Finally,
because Finn's doing his thing. You know, so I'm enjoying that.
You know.
I do have to give myself credit. You can check our go home show. I called both winners of the Rumble. So this is the first year I've ever done that. So this is like winning fantasy football, which I was a commissioner for 18 years and won 1 year. So this is exciting for me. This is why I don't sports bet. Because I'm not usually right.
I mean, picking Roman Reigns seems pretty
exactly. That's why I'm not that excited about it. Because Liv and Roman, not that crazy of picks. Considering
they were probably the favorites in both.
They were the betting favorites on both of them. So I can't really be that happy about it. You know what I mean? But normally I'm like, no. LA Knight's winning the. But in a more serious note, AJ Styles career ended by Gunther, the career killer. What did you feel about it?
Yeah, that was my match of the night. Yeah, I thought it was a great match. I thought it was a great storytelling, kind of great final match. Very confusing with the gloves.
I was going to ask you, how'd you feel about the end of it where he's like, I'm not putting the gloves in the ring.
You know, I don't know how to take that. You know, maybe that means that he's going to...
He's got Mike Santana to deal with in TNA.
Potentially. So there's a good chance that's not his last... his last match. Maybe it was just his last match in WWE.
Doesn't it make sense to end TNA? It just makes sense to end in TNA. He can elevate Mike Santana. He can really establish them on AMC.
I don't know. I think TNA's not ready for that.
Right.
I think where they're right now, bring AJ Styles in.
That was the only thing is they had Mike Santana and AJ Styles clash for a reason. I feel like to just never again acknowledge that.
Yeah.
But from every rumblings in the back, from the people that have leaked, that have talked to the producers and people that know him, they legitimately believe he doesn't want to do this anymore. So, I don't know.
I thought it was just a great ending, and just Gunther continuing to end people's careers and laugh about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I love this guy.
Yeah.
I love this guy.
He's a good wrestling heel. He's a good heel.
He's a good monster.
I mean, the way he just laughs is just perfect. So, yeah, I mean, I think they're onto something here with Gunther, where he doesn't need to, he doesn't need championships. He just wants people's careers.
I'm taking your careers. I mean, I think it was cool for him to be the last two with Roman, because then it really made us cheer for Roman, which is tough to do, which I
think cheering for Roman's tough?
Well, I'm just saying, he made the point of being like, well, y'all didn't appreciate my last Royal Rumble. Yeah. Just from the growth he's come from when he was being shoved down our throats, his last Rumble win to where
he got booed. He got booed.
I'm just saying, I think they had a little, like, let's just make sure. Like, let's put our most hated heel in there to make sure when Roman tosses him over, we get the reaction we're looking for.
It is position, because I remember that first Rumble that Roman won. It was the wrong. It was the wrong. It was the wrong last people in it. You know what I mean? It wasn't his to win, but
yeah.
We get this now, so we're
This is where we're at now.
This is where we're at. I love it.
Drew McIntyre defeats Sami Zayn. It took 2 Claymores. You got to give Sami Zayn that. It took 2 Claymores. Because finishing moves don't mean anything anymore. But how do you handle great match. He never gave up, but where does how do you ever believe Sami Zayn after this? I know he's always the underdog, but
it was clean. You beat him clean?
Yeah.
Oof.
And then, to be honest, 2 back-to-back heartbreaks as a fan. We get the Women's Rumble, which was a high, and then we get AJ's career being over, and then Sammy being defeated by Drew McIntyre. Yeah. You're just like, my soul's crushed headed into this Men's Rumble.
Yeah, and then Roman won, and that's like the Yankees winning.
Yeah.
It's like the Dodgers.
Yeah. Well, what'd y'all think about Sammy and the Drew, or what did you think about the match?
It was all right.
Yeah.
It is okay.
A Royal Rumble title match?
I think that they miss it. When I think back on the Royal Rumble title matches of Shawn Michaels and Triple H and Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that set the bar.
This one just didn't do it for me.
Well, the story wasn't there. If I can.
Yeah, when they shoved it down our throats, Sami Zayn did that whole promo where he was like, and the story's right in front of our eyes. Yeah. I've never beaten Drew McIntyre, number 1.
Yeah.
And number 2, I've never been world champion. And number 3, and the way that they were just like, come on now.
Should have been a Cody rematch.
Yeah.
That should have, that would have.
Because really, what did they gain from Cody? We wanted Cody in the Rumble because of the namesake, but what did they really gain?
Really accomplish at all,
with him in the Rumble?
Because Drew still still caused his elimination, so that story's not finished.
But you got to remember,
what I mean. You just have
these WWE events in Saudi Arabia. I mean, it's almost like Saudi Arabia is paying WWE to put on a show at their birthday party, and they're paying
and
for
if it's
results.
Going to be a salute the troops, that's fine, but don't make it Royal Rumble.
They're paying for put Sami Zayn in a title match, make Roman Reigns the winner. We hear rumblings
with their action figures
that they're trying. Yeah, they're playing.
That's fine. Go make your fake Night of Champions or Crown Jewel.
I mean, that's another thing. That's another thing is we did the Night of Champions to.
And the King of the Ring.
And the King of the Ring. Yeah, every major, you're going to get awarded something great is happening in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
It, again, as a shareholder.
The King of the Ring, too.
As a shareholder.
What's it trading at now?
Oh, God, over 200, 205.
God, I should have kept it.
I bought it at 21.
I bought it at 40 and sold it at 50.
Yeah, what?
200. Oh, I don't even want to hear that. Let's talk about
Get some of that blood money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every time they make a big deal, I'm like, listen, as a shareholder, I guess I don't have to ever see a live event again.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just watch it.
I mean, I don't like going to live events anyway. The men's rumble. I do like that we're having a Heyman Pierce feud. You know, like you don't really get like an authority figure and a manager feud. I feel like that's fresh. So before we even got started, you know, like that, we still don't know who that phone call was that put Pierce in line when he was pissed off at Braun. And then you get Obafemi at number 1, Braun Breaker at number 2, and then all of a sudden the masked man comes out of nowhere, Logan Paul, and takes out Braun Breaker.
Felt like Logan Paul.
It felt like Logan Paul.
It felt like Logan Paul.
I feel like Austin Theory. Just to rehash it. I got this idea in my mind.
Do they do it twice? They like run it back, and like the second time you French and it's Austin Theory again.
Run it back again. It's like Sting with the mask on. Right? It's like Sting with the mask on.
One of my favorite moments in wrestling history.
Right. But I'm of the mind that like Rollins has a sleeper cell in the Vision, and I think it's also theory. I think I don't know. I feel like that's the theory that's in my mind right now.
I like it.
And Seth Rollins was in New York,
right?
By the way, so like,
yeah, definitely wasn't. He couldn't do that on that surgery that fast.
Yeah, you know, or Montez Ford.
I would love for it.
Those were some white hands, though.
Yeah.
It was Logan. It was Logan Paul. He messed up and he did the ultimate criminal move. He looked directly at the camera, and it was a Home Alone cutout. So like you saw the goatee, you saw the blue eye.
And it was Logan Paul.
It looked like Logan Paul to me. But my theory is when they made the pact for it to be Braun, Logan was like, nah, fuck that.
That sounds right.
That's my running theory. And so since we clearly are getting these different matchups that we'll go over in just a second, I think we're getting a Braun Logan WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean that'll be a fucking.
Like I think they're going to slowly come out that finding out it was Logan Paul.
Oh yeah, then Braun just. I mean that would be probably a.
And then that sparks Braun's.
That'd be a great match.
Run.
Be a great match.
Could be.
A tester to see if he can be a good face.
That could be pretty good. These guys are stallions. That could
be a great.
That could be.
That could still night one. Let it kick off night one. Be great. But then we get, Oba goes on a little run, 5 eliminations. The height on that power bomb. I forgot who he did that to, but my goodness.
Cardona?
Was it Cardona?
Cardona, yeah, I did see that Cardona power bomb.
He flew.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
We got some Mr. Iguana. I don't know why Mr. Iguana and Laparco's in there and not Finn Balor, but hey, hopefully the storyline's going to tell itself.
Yeah, Ilya Dragunov and not Finn Balor.
Do you think Ilya pissed off Brock? Do you see that moment? Do you think that was real, or you think Brock?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe I think a little bit both. I think Brock's an old man.
He's been known to be like, "Don't hit me that hard." He almost remember. I still remember when he almost knocked out Braun Strowman.
Oh yeah, what is that 2-piece? That poo-poo?
Yeah. The highlight of my men's Royal Rumble. I was hoping for it. I spoke it into existence. El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano.
Gracias.
I loved it, and
that's fun.
Talking about Raw last night, it looks like they're going with it.
That's fun.
This is what I wanted.
Yeah,
I wanted this to happen. Now Gable's back. OG El Grande Americano.
Let's run that at Elimination Chamber.
Yes, or I run it at Mania.
That's a Mania match.
This is Undertaker versus Undertaker.
Yeah, which is crazy that's a Mania match. But it is.
Royce Keys debuts. I like that they put his old name, Powerhouse Hobbs. Yeah. Like, nah. And then he said the name means something to him, so I appreciate that. What do you think of Powerhouse Hobbs being in the Royal Rumble?
As a sicko, I'm happy that Will got his money. Also walked past Powerhouse Hobbs at All In too. He's big brother. Big brother. I think he looked me up. I looked him up and down. Looked me up and down. I didn't want no piece of it. I'm just concerned with the nature of like this presentation. You're putting him on main WWE TV, PLE, big time, big spot. And not saying that Will's not ready for it, or Royce is not ready for it, It's just like, isn't it the right way to introduce him as a character to have him go out there, toss a couple guys around, and then get eliminated unceremoniously, you know. And it's, you know, for me, it's like you can't. Well, having Powerhouse, having Royce Keys and Obafemi so close to each other in that
different brands.
Yeah, you know, in my mind, I thought you put him on NXT and you put him with Ricky Saints, and then they go on a run. Which, you know, that may happen. You know, that may be happening as we're taping this right now. So right. You know, that
would be great. Be Ricky Stark's muscle.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Great. I mean, you put them back together. That. They were great together, Team Taz.
And then they could debut somehow helping Cody on the main roster.
Yeah, you know, when he eventually turns heel.
Yes.
You know, but
I would love that little faction.
But keep making that money, Cody. You know, you be a baby face.
Yeah, he's too much money.
Right, too much money. You just get mad like your dad did, and like cut yourself a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We get Obafemi, Brock Lesnar. Drew eliminated Cody. Roman eliminated Jacob and Jay. So screw the bloodline.
Yeah, they should learn better. You know what? That's what you get for trying to run it back.
I do appreciate the way they finally had a payoff to that run it back crap.
Yeah.
Roman's like, nah.
No, we ain't doing that.
Fantastic. So yeah, Final Four, Logan Paul, who I still think was the masked man. Randy Orton, and then Roman. It came down to Roman and Gunther. Roman getting the win. We get Roman, Punk. They already called a shot on Raw last night, which a couple weeks ago I was like, that's the best match.
Glad they called it early, too.
Yeah, go ahead and talk. Go ahead. I'm not going to lie to y'all. That was the best promo I've ever heard from Roman Reigns.
Yes. Yes.
Feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
That was
it. You locked me behind my back like a young boy.
I know. Punk even smiled after it. He was like, now we're cooking.
Yeah.
He's like, now we are cooking.
Punk knows his money. Mm-hmm. He's like, all right, I can make some money with this kid.
You know, and I think it's good for Roman to finally address the animosity. And I imagine personally and in character, especially, you know.
I always hated you. You can tell he meant that.
You know what I mean? Because, like, for those who listened to that CM Punk podcast with Cokie Banner years ago, after that, the public sentiment about Roman turned just because people love Punk so much at that point in time.
He was still influential.
And then he still had to, you know, and he still had to win the people over, and he still had that albatross on him, which, you know, I didn't realize how much it affected him until you mentioned it last night. And I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he, you know, when Punk said what he said, really put a black cloud over Roman, and then took him years to become the tribal chief. So, you know, let's see if Punk acknowledges him. This is
early prediction. Do you think Roman can take the belt from him? Oh, yeah. I mean, I know he can, but you think that right?
I think you want that ending. You know what I mean? I think you want Roman holding the belt up and all that pyro.
All the pyro going on.
Yeah,
that's how you get the
follow.
Yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure shareholders appreciate that, right?
Oh, dude, I mean, as a shareholder, Roman Reigns is best for business.
Yeah.
And he's best for the title. It adds so much more legitimacy to that World Heavyweight Championship. Puts Roman on Raw.
Is he going to show up?
What's up?
Is he going to come to work?
I know, yeah. Roman on Netflix.
You know, he's had a couple of years.
Quarterly drop-ins.
He's really kind of had a couple of years off. You know, maybe he's ready to come back. You know, and I think we all want to see that.
0 movies.
But, you know, who does he come back and have around him? I mean, having Paul Heyman Roman by his side was a big thing.
I think the big part of him having that promo last night is ushering in the solo Roman days. Roman can talk for himself. He can handle his feuds. He can handle his business. He clearly showed us in the Rumble, it ain't about family anymore. It's about reclaiming his top spot in the WWE. And I like, if they can continue to have fire promos like that, I'm excited about that story that they can tell with that.
Yeah.
Because it looks like on the other end of that, we're getting Drew, Cody, Jacob in some kind of fashion.
It should be a fun little match.
I think so, too.
We need to expose who really attacked Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Because Drew McIntyre is no liar.
Yeah.
So, you know. If it's Cody, wow. Right. Dude. You turn him heel on Jacob Fatu. You turn, you want that dude on you know.
You could have done the ultimate double turn with Cena and Cody, but you waited till
Fatu, man. You waited did that, you know. Let's see.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. Are they just not talking about it and hoping we forget about it?
Well, I think that's been the crux of Jacob Fauci's motivation.
Okay, true.
And you know what I mean? I think
they got to talk about it.
I mean, they have to talk about it. I mean, McIntyre brought it up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like,
yeah.
And as far as Fauci goes, his beef was with McIntyre. Right? Cody just happened to get screwed over in this affair. So it's like, you know, the beef with Cody is one-sided as far as Jacob goes. But, you know, Jacob will throw hands with the American Nightmare. But, you know.
You think Cody eliminating LA Knight's got some kind of foreshadowing of any sort?
Nah, I think
because you got to think, what are we doing with LA Knight? What are we doing with Sami? What are we doing these secondary guys at Mania time?
Right now, I like LA Knight being Stone Cold Steve Austin on Division. Just LA Knight, popping music, hit people a couple cheers. Yeah. And then out of there. You know, just do that. Just do that. If you want LA Knight to have, you know, I think that's where he's on his revenge tour, right? Yeah. At some point, he's got to get his hands on Bronson Reed, and he's got to make him pay for putting him through that roof of that car and fucking up Christmas. You gotta, you mess up Christmas, right? You mess up his Christmas nights. Yeah, you can't do that.
He's more like, ow.
Ouchie, ouchie.
Well, I mean, I know Rumble, people aren't excited coming off of Rumble, but I'm excited, at least with the clear direction of where they're headed in the next. You got to hope they bounce back at Elimination Chamber. You got to think they go full send for Vegas at WrestleMania, or at least attempt. If they come up short, I hope they at least go down swinging.
No, we're about what 12 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got plenty of time to get there.
Yeah, they got plenty of story. They laid the groundwork perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, I know people are... I feel like we're getting so far into, if there's not 3 returns and 2 surprises and a heel turn at every PLE, we're disappointed.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, some PLEs just need to tell a story or lay some groundwork. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm still mad that the Royal Rumble was in Saudi Arabia. Yes, I feel like they didn't give it everything they could have given it. But sometimes you just need to lay the groundwork for Mania season.
That takes week to week, man. It takes week to week. And you just hope that the book is consistent and everybody can stay healthy.
That's the key.
You know what I mean?
The top people stay healthy.
Top people stay healthy at the right time. You know what I mean? I don't. Puck only needs to wrestle like 2 matches between now and WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Like
torn triceps.
You know what I mean? Like let who wrestles at the chamber, who wins at the chamber, let that be like their last match until Mania. You know?
Yeah. Because that's what they got to do, right? Whoever, they got to set up a elimination chamber.
Yeah, they got to
take the other titles.
Takes the other titles, right? Yeah. So it's
does Cody win elimination chamber?
Right? You know,
he's never won.
We don't know what the card's gonna be. We don't know. This is, when's the chamber? When's the chamber ever? Do you remember the date?
28th.
The 28th.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'll be in Chicago for a work trip, and that's awesome. Bought myself a little ticket.
In the perfect month too, right? That's like they say February is the perfect month. It's like, if you look on the calendar, it's just 4 weeks straight, 7 days.
I feel like every month should be like that. Right. But hey, what do I know? Corey, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Happy to be here, boys.
Thanks for being here, Corey.
Yeah, man.
That's our weekly roundup. We're on the road to WrestleMania. I hope they don't just stop telling us to expect surprises. All right, just stop telling us it's a new era. Just let the storytelling speak for itself. Mm-hmm.
And don't use the AI.
Stop using the AI. It's garbage. No. Everybody is... Hopefully everyone is learning that it's crap.
Use AI for recipes and how to put stuff in the family trust.
You got an amazing roster. If you can't write storylines with these people, I don't know what you're doing in the wrestling business. All right? Hit that subscribe button. We got so much more content coming your way. We're the Spandex Standups.